listen to my daddy's podcast right now. It's the best show in the world.
And this is the Cards Face Up podcast. I am your host, Mr. Ty Hill. Today we got a special guest with us. Now, y'all know how I like to do with this Cards Face Up. I declare war. Y'all know I like to build that moment of nostalgia. Now, this moment of nostalgia is brought to you by, it's brought to you with somebody that's very special, you feel me? I like to build those moments with people that I really feel as though play a big part in history of music. So we're going to go back to the year 2000, you feel me? The year 2000, and y'all know hip hop was running shit. It was about as grimy as it could be at the time. That's the mixtape era, everybody dissing everybody era, like street shit was running shit, right? And then these four brothers, these four dudes from the Midwest. I don't even think most of us knew what the fuck Midwest was other than Bone Thugs and Harmony, but St. Louis, they came in, they talking about the arches, their swag was different, their clothes was different, everything that they did just was different from what was hot at the time on music, right? And then, I mean, they knew that they was different to the point that they came out with country grammar. They knew that they was some country shit, right? But we loved it. And that shit got to popping with the #1 single, which was Hot Shit, right? But what stood out to me at this time, because I'm about, I think about 16 at the time, it's this little young guy with him, right? And the little young guy, man, they had this song called Steal the Show. And when I tell you that's what he did on this song, I'm going to let that shit rock for y'all, man. The schoolboy, the civilized Jew boy. I got not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6 toys. For equality. Vocabulary and wallabies. I'm a fly like Dada D. It got me booming like Bada Bing. Rap don't gotta sing. That's like get my hum on. Actually, I get hung on hoes. I'm doing my dung dung. So for y'all that don't know who the fuck that is, you feel me? For y'all that don't know who that is, we gonna
Cats
speed
be
it up
getting
about
gone thinking they got it going on.
man, talk that shit. So we gonna speed it up, right? We gonna speed it up about 2 more years, and Bad Boys, the movie part 2 came out. Now y'all know, like I know how special that was because it was fucking years later, and it should have, you know, we been wanting the Bad Boys movie, and then this came out. Shake a tail feather. Yo, I'm the big booty type. I like them thick with their mind right. Pagan personality, compensate when the time right. I'm not hard, I got women that handle that. They be like, he the man when he really a thundercat. Come on, you know to tip the neck like Voltron. So much, Popo thinking we more. Look, that right there, but it matches her hair. I got in the lap. I'm like juvenile, cause I be about G's. Keep the women with me, man. They say they have my baby. I'm young like I want the cash and that money. Man, I'm that damn hungry. I'm starving like Marvin, girl. Look. For y'all that don't know who the fuck is on the show, it's the motherfucking Murphy Lee. What he say? Hey, yo, I'm Murphy Lee, the schoolboy. Like, we got Murphy Lee from the St Lunatics on here. What it is, God?
What up? Peace, man. Appreciate you. What's going on, broski?
Man, look, bro, I appreciate you fucking with us today. I appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule. Because for those that don't know, Murph is still out here working very, very hard on both sides of the spectrum, from the family man to the music. So y'all need to pay attention. So Murph, let's get right into it, man. We talking about.
Hey, hold on, bro. Hey, you got that intro with your son, bro. That's how my new album start off too. That's dope.
It is.
Got my son on there just like what that. That's crazy.
What he say at the end? Because we was laughing at that, right? What he say at the end? He said he about to go get some new toys with your money, right?
Somebody gonna give me some new toys on my mama.
Look, I loved it, man. I loved it. Look,
that boy crazy.
Man, that's real, man. So you know what it is. That's why I say he working on both sides of the spectrum. Y'all know what it is. All the real men stand up, real women stand up. It's important. So Murph, right? You and Keywan are brothers. So y'all know each other already, of course, you feel me? But the St Lunatics really started with Keywan, Nelly, and City Spud. How did Murphy Lee get into the group?
See, that was the one that, you know, they my mama pushed me out there with my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Take your brother with you. I was always that as we grew up. So it was only right, you know what I'm saying, by the time we started rapping. And like I said, I was very young, so I couldn't get in certain places. So I was sort of a feature, you know what I'm saying? Until
Okay.
I just, but they let me on every song though, because we was like Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? So anytime we was in the studio, as long as I wrote a verse, I can get on, you know what I'm saying? So I was ripping it at the time. So it was only right to make them officially a tick.
Okay, and this is why you still in high school, right?
This before high school. I was in 8th grade when we first started that. Over 8th grade. Matter of fact, between 8th grade and 9th grade summer. You know what I'm saying? That's when that happened. Them boys quit their jobs and all type of stuff. It was a 24-hour process. It was about 12 people in the room. Everybody was writing all day, boom, 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 and a few beepers went off, so they had to go do what they had to do. A couple jobs, couple cats had to go to school in the morning. Like, I'm going to school. And then the ones that was gonna skip school, leave work and all that, it was us four. You know what I'm saying? It was really us five. Because it was a guy named Goldie. He passed away back in the 90s.
Okay, so y'all lost Goldie and y'all lost City Spud, because City Spud went away for what, 9 years, 8 years?
Yeah, Goldie left the group, and that's when Ali joined the group. So Goldie left the group in like 95, 96, and did his own thing over on the other side of town. And Ali joined the group. He went from manager to being in the group. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, yeah, we lost City. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? As soon as it jumped off.
Okay, I get it. So this question right here is for the aspiring artists, because we always got a bunch of aspiring artists on here. And
right.
I want them to understand the importance of contracts. Because when y'all signed with D2. You feel me? To this day, I still don't know who the fuck D2 is. What we gonna say? I'm guessing they're a local management company type shit, right? Or record label?
Yeah, production company. They just some guys that started a studio. They had a artist, well, it was actually one of his wife or something like that, and he was putting her music out, and then eventually they end up signing us. But yeah,
Okay,
it was a company. It was a local company back then.
Okay, I got it. So that's why I said this question right here is real important, because y'all ended up, from what I was reading and what we know from the past, you feel me? Y'all signed away 100% of y'all publishing for like what, 8 years or something, 9 years or something like that?
Nah, it wasn't that bad. But they still had some. They still, yeah. Nobody. You're not allowed to. We found that out later on in life too. But you're not allowed to take 100% of nobody publishing. Like after, like 1990s, like after Puff around that time, around 97, 98, a law came in and said you can't get 100, but you can do. They did have a lot of, you know what I'm saying, and that continued on for a long time.
Okay. And I said that question was real important, because even on the new album, you touch on it, as far as, you feel me, don't sign nothing unless the check is right. You feel me? Like, I think that's so important for people to realize, and that's what I love about the new album is you're touching on everything. You know, it's Second Chance, but you're touching on everything. That's what I love about it. And these young cats need to know that shit, because paperwork is important. What you think led to y'all signing a deal that you wasn't satisfied with in the long run? Is it just that feeling of wanting to get the fuck off of everything that you're on? You feel me? Desperation is something. I know.
It's really, dog, to be honest with you, it's really knowing what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? That's with anybody, that's with any job, that's with anything you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're starting a business, just know what you're getting into. We didn't know that a label is nothing merely but a loan. You know what I'm saying? With a team that can rock it if you're good, if it works, if everything lines up. You know what I'm saying? So they did nothing wrong, nothing, just the pay. It's just what you sign. So if you sign something and you're giving away this percentage, make sure it's worth it. Make sure you're getting a nice check that can last you that long. You know what I'm saying? Till you out of that contract or whatever it is. But just make sure it's worth your side, because their side is a big gamble. It only works if you do good. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be mad at labels and people who try to sign people. That's a loan. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad because they won't back. It only on them. It's all bad. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do good, it's all bad for it's the biggest chance. So we always gotta be mindful on that thing, but learn to take advantage of your situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, take super advantage. If I'd have known different, if I maybe was a little wiser or older, you take advantage of why you're up there. You know what I'm saying? Why you in those labels. It's more stuff that they can do that you don't even know they can do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they ain't gonna present that to you. They just gonna, keep it pushing. But you don't know that, shoot, there's so many systems I can use in here. You know what I'm saying? I watched them bring the internet in that thing, like, yo, you can talk to fans on the, you know what I'm saying? And I watch all the artists be like, what are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? Don't know what that is.
That just seems like some futuristic.
Yeah, you can straight talk, send emails, and it was going down. Nobody knew, so we took advantage of those type of things, and that's why we got a big, good foundation. You know what I'm saying? With our fans, like to this day, 21 years later, we still can work on the weekends because it's like that, and that's a lot of people didn't build that because they skipped all those steps. So don't skip the steps, especially nowadays. Everything free. Don't skip the free. Get all the free. Make sure you do all the free. All you, you know what I'm saying? All you up and coming artists, don't skip the free. Don't skip the levels. Don't be scared to level up. Like everything ain't a straight. You ain't gonna make it to Drake level on one boom. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. That's 1 in a million people. You feel what I'm saying? But if you want to make some money, find you about 1,000 fans that'll spend $100 a year with you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like now you 100,000 there. Like start somewhere. Now you can put out projects on your own, shoot your videos, and now you are considered an artist because you get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you can work. Like find you some fans. That's what I tell everybody. They be like, what should we do first? Find you some fans. That's all you can do. Find you some customers, some fans, some people who would. It ain't always gonna be near you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think it's they block or they what's called. It ain't gonna always be that. Sometimes you got to get out and find some fans.
That's important. I think that's the key right there. You feel me? Give that shit a round of applause. All that good shit. You feel me? I know I always cut the claps off, y'all. Y'all know I ain't no goddamn engineer. Y'all know what it is. Whatever. But that deserved a round of applause because it was some real advice that I wish the nigga would have told us when we was younger. So shout out to Murph for telling us. So look, we talking about the years 2000 and Country Grammar is blowing up. But not only did it go diamond, what's special about Country Grammar is, and I was doing music at this time, the St Lunatics became the poster kids for unity. Y'all became the poster kids, for example, of what a clique, a team, a group should be. And you could tell me if I'm wrong about this, but it was always known to us or told to us that, nah, yo, this is how their deal went. Nelly signed on as a solo artist, and his deal reflected directly upon if the St Lunatics was going to catch a deal. So if his album did good, they would catch a deal, and everybody from the St Lunatics went inside their own Nelly project, and everybody played the part to make sure his shit was the best that it could be. But Murph, tell me, am I correct about how that went? Is that because y'all was literally the poster kids for this is how the fuck you should do it for your team? If one person get through the door, everybody just put in on that one person and push them as hard as possible. Everybody get a input. So what? Whoever's the front man, because that directly affects all of us. Is that how they did with y'all deal?
Man, basically, you know what I'm saying? But that's like little boring people, you know what I'm saying? Because in the reality, why would we wait to get a deal when if Nelly blow up, why can't we just sign a Nelly? You feel what I'm saying? So like they kind of that's like what kind of I don't know what I'm just thinking about it. It's just me. This is the first time because of what you said all before this, so it pondered up in my head like what they offering to like we'll sign y'all if he sell this amount. Like who
you
are you talking to? Yeah, like who are you talking to? Like this is me as an entrepreneur, as a businessman now. Like what the fuck? Why would I wait on you? Hold on, I'm tripping. Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't about waiting. It's just about if my cat sell, we out of here anyway. I ain't messing with y'all no way. We can, you feel me? Yeah, because in the long run, bro, we was always just you know what I'm saying, just a gift to Nelly. You know what I'm saying? We was just a gift to him. Yeah,
but
I'm talking about how to label.
Because back then you needed the machine. Now we all know that you don't need the machine. But back then, and what we talking in 2000, you needed the machine.
But yeah, you need the machine, but the machine got to come home if we blow. Well, we put all our marbles on Country Grammar, right? So if the marbles hit, we shouldn't sign away. He already signed his away. We shouldn't sign away. We should stay independent right here with our clique. You know what I'm saying? But I know they would have threw something in like you can't use Nelly and all type of stuff. I know some would have came with that. We could have signed to another label and got more money or something like that. And we still a group. You know what I'm saying? So we put all our marbles in one space. I was just tripping off there like, dang, I was like, they straight played us with that.
Yo, it's the first.
Go ahead.
Hearing shit out loud, it's crazy because in my head, I'm like, yo, I listened to this. Literally, I told my label this shit when we was coming up rapping and shit. Like, look, yo, we doing it like Nelly and them did it. Nigga, one of us get on, everybody focus. Let's stop focusing everywhere and put our fucking attention on one thing. But now that you say it, like, here's some little boy shit.
Bruh. That's like, that makes you look like you work for them, right? It makes it look like you work for them. You know what I'm saying? So it's supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be, they actually work for you. But when you're young and they put you in the game like that, it makes it look like you doing them a favor. You know what I'm saying? Or they hooking you up. You know what I mean? But in actuality, you're the one saving the building. You know what I'm saying? Like you're the one paying the bills in the building. Like you're the one. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't not a bill, not ever late again after Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Like they went super up. I'm talking about we watched the whole building change from glasses to shit that's on the wall, the rugs, I'm talking about they came up. You know what it is. Now what's gonna happen when that big label do that? Now when they go to other people, the big artists, the Taylor Swifts or whoever, you know, I'm just saying an example. I don't even know if she ever signed to them. I'm just saying they can go grab those artists because now they have a resume of big ass selling stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, stop playing. They had Cash Money and us over there. Then Master P came back over there. They was lit over there.
Yeah, they was getting it. I just now had I was just now with Master P and them the other day. We went to the show or whatever, you feel me? Shout out to Fame, Mr. Servo, and all the homies over there and shit. And just understanding that principle of that mind state of owning and not needing the machine at that time, although all of us didn't have that type of mind state. But with y'all though, was it, like I said, even though we know now that it didn't make sense, but that was kind of the mind frame that y'all had, everybody do good and Nelly fucking, we get on.
Yeah, man, I guess so. We just was rolling, man. Whatever it took, we was going. We was, you know, the thing is like, if we didn't rap, we was the entourage anyway. You feel what I'm saying? So it was like we weren't going nowhere. Like we still was the ones that you would have came back to. But it's like, man, definitely, we put everything on that. That's why it's so big. You know what I'm saying? If you look at everybody's biggest first thing, from Kendrick Lamar to Outkast to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody put it on the line for that big one thing. You know what I'm saying? Ghetto Boys, Scarface put it on the line for that big one thing. Like, I got songs already, put them on, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Like, whatever we doing, let's go. Put it in pile, let's make this shit, make it crack. You know what I'm saying? So it's super dope. I'm so glad to be a part. So glad to know them brothers, boy, because definitely changed everybody's lives, me and everybody around us. So.
Real shit. So let's go. Y'all moved on, you feel me? The St Lunatics, Nelly, that blew with the country grammar and that whole album. So now we got the St Lunatics, the Free City, that dropped 2001, that went platinum. Y'all killed that album. How did Murphy Lee become the second up? You know, you're the first up basically outside of Nelly. How did you become the first up that you going solo next?
Mine started.
You just Murphy Lee the schoolboy.
I definitely was on a mission to rip everything on that Lunatic album, and I think it started out with the alley-oop from Nelly when him and JD with their Welcome to Atlanta, and I think that kicked off the whole Murphy Lee phase. You know what I'm saying? Batter Up was cool, but Welcome to Atlanta did something strange.
Welcome to Atlanta was fucking classic, just off of this is, keep in mind, y'all, this is also a time, like I said, hip-hop was reign supreme, but this is also a time where videos mattered so much. So the visual inside Welcome to Atlanta, you got, man, come on now, you got Uncle Snoop at the end. Like it don't get no bigger once you got Uncle Snoop at the end. You feel me? This nigga standing on top of the fucking the vapor store. What I don't even remember. Shout out to Cali. I'm sorry, I don't fucking remember what it is. But he was on top of the same one, I believe, that Biz Markie and them did the whole vapor song on. And the record store and shit that he was talking about, y'all in the middle of the stadium, you feel me? And y'all was going off of all that principle of baseball, batter up, like you said, you feel me? Next up, all of that type of stuff, you feel me? You got JD. JD went around the world. Now, keep in mind, Welcome to Atlanta, I think the original is JD, Luda, and I can't remember
Just them two. Just them two.
Oh, all right, so it's just them two. But the remix, y'all, was fucking incredible because it went around the world. And you had that verse on there that was big as shit. So that kind of got you that publicity, that kind of got you that that fame that made you was forced to go next, basically. They wanted you.
Yeah, Ali dropped the album in 2002, Heavy Starch. I love that album. And then Welcome to Atlanta dropped like that same year, and it was just time. So about 2003, it was just perfect timing. You know what I mean? I was glad that, you know, JD could have said no, definitely, because he definitely came for Nelly. You know what I'm saying? And then Nelly couldn't do it, so he was like, "Can you put my you know, young dude on there?" And JD said, "Yeah." He could have said no, definitely could have said no. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking about it like who's on the song. But then again, I'm like, man, it's just like today. You know what I'm saying? They was getting of age in the so-called whatever it is, the young game of hip hop. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they was to put some young anything on there would stretch that song out even more anyway too. So it would have been super dope if they had Nelly on there. But it worked out with me because I really was young, so it even stretched even farther to the younger folks. You know what I'm saying? So it was just super dope.
I don't even want you. My fan base gonna say stop cutting them off and shit, but I got to because I don't want you to sell yourself short on this. Because no, any young dude wouldn't have made that. You feel me? Keep in mind, we talking about Jermain Dupree, y'all. Jermain Dupree, that's Crisscross, Escape, Jagged Edge. This a legend. Bow Wow. You feel me? He fuck with legends. We don't have no artists that JD fuck with that are not legendary. So he saw something inside what the fuck you was doing that said, we gonna fuck with the young boy. Like, he ain't just put no whack ass nigga in there like, all right, fuck it, that's all we got. We can't get Nelly. He put somebody in there that he felt as though could still hold that. Again, that's what this whole platform is about. It's about giving those, I hate to say it as always, but giving those flowers, those roses, you know, because everybody say that shit now. So
they running
cliche.
They running it down. They running
that shit. I'm about to say some other shit.
Hey, get some flowers. Who got some more flowers?
That shit like a rose garden out here. Everybody
well, we know
get them.
You know what it is? You want me to, we can speak on that because I like talking. But hey, that's come from same reason why the hip hop gang got messed up. You know what I'm saying? To give me props is considered groupie or considered, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't even, like if you say something like, man, what's color hard? Like your boy's gonna say, man, you know what I'm saying? Like it go there. And that attitude right there is the same reason why we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly what you're saying. It's like we don't even know how to do it, so we got to just say, man, we got to give them your flowers now. You know what I mean? We got to go to the flower route because really we just want to say, man, I love what you're doing, what you've been doing, what you're doing now. Man, it's tight. You know what I'm saying? That don't belittle you. That don't belittle you. That don't make you a smaller person. That don't make what you're doing worse. You know what I'm saying? I'm allowed to say, yo, Drake cold. Drake is cold, cuz.
Right.
Kanye cold, bro. I'm allowed to say that. That don't make Murph not cold. You know what I'm saying? Like we got that messed up, and that just got in regular life. That's from just regular park boy, just being men. You know what I'm saying? And you know the women caddy with it, they don't give each other props. They try now, but they gotta call you a B before you a bad. Nah. They gotta go that route before they even give you a real. You know what I'm saying?
They
props.
try,
so
but
we gotta fix that.
They still clicky as shit. They still be on some click shit. They try. They act like nigga. If you ain't in that click though, you still definitely a bitch that we don't fuck with. Like
yeah, they be saying the wildest stuff. They be getting their little shots off, and it's like we just scared to love each other. It's crazy, but it's what it is. We gonna take it how we gonna take these steps. So we gonna start with the flowers. And then later on in life, we're gonna be able to walk up the street and everybody can be cool at the same time. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Me saying, yeah, it don't take away your cool by saying somebody else cool. Like we crazy, boy. But that's how people, and we gonna get it together. We gotta have patience with ourselves.
We getting better, man. We getting better. Like you said, it's all it's a process. Our kids might get to enjoy the fruits of our labor.
They got it. They got it. You know what it is. You know exactly what it is.
Real shit. So look, right after that success of, you feel me? Like I said, you did the St Lunatics thing, and then you got the whole Murphy's Law that dropped. Not only did you have, I know Shake a Tail Feather was on there. I think that's not really considered the first single, because our first single that I remember was "What the Hook Gonna Be." Say, I don't need no fucking hook on this beat, like that shit. And shout out to, again, JD did that shit, so he saw something. You feel me? So y'all did that shit. You got that.
But Tail Feather, Grammy Award winner, that was my single. I just like back then, you used to always the way the labels work. They just want you always try to get some fire somehow. So if you got to take a song and put it on a soundtrack, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So it just so happened that when I was doing the last song on my album, it was that beat, and that boy Puff called Nelly and was like, "Yo, I need a song. I want you to be the one for this bad boy soundtrack." It was like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no way we turning that down. And it was perfect timing how the beat came to us. The idea we was having already with the beat, it was already perfect. So it worked out.
Where did that sample come from in that shit? What the fuck does it say? First of all, I would think the bad boy shit. What the fuck does that say? Does it say anything?
That ain't nothing. That's it. Yeah, it say go low, slow, go to the flow. So it's saying drop it low.
That shit sound like,
when it going when it was called, but it's the goddamn Atlanta Braves.
Oh, for real?
Oh.
Nigga, I'm from Baltimore City. I don't know what the fuck they.
Yeah, that's what they do. But no, it's a chant. Like it's a chant they do. The Braves chant they do. That we kind of heard. That's all it is. It ain't nothing that's out like sample.
That shit was like,
it ain't sample like it's out in the world. It's just some part stuff. You know about baseball. We some baseball heads. You see, we came out with Batter Up, and we some baseball heads. I'm from St. Louis.
Hey, you taught me some shit, because that shit was like the Good Times lyrics. I don't know what the fuck it say, but I love that shit.
It was really just the N words. Like if you when we just really rhyming off the N words of those of what the lines say, the real line, the words say. So if we saying take it low, we saying low at that part. You know what I'm saying? And the other part, it was saying you can even do it slow. We were saying slow. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, so that's dope. So speaking of that, because I needed you to say that, because that's very important. And my apologies, because we gotta salute those things, nigga. He got a fucking Grammy first time out.
Oh, yeah,
what the fuck was the pressure like for Murphy's Law after that?
Single. It was no pressure for real. The only pressure, it was pressure on the labels. Just I don't know what they did. I know I had to wait 6 weeks before I can drop it. You feel what I'm saying? Before I can say that song is mine. So we had to wait 6 weeks to put out the album at least anyway. So by then, by the time that momentum was like that, I'm talking about we was number one and everything. By the time that momentum did that, they wanted another single, which was, and we picked What the Hook Gonna Be sounded like the most different shit ever. You know what I'm saying? To all the songs that I did on the album. So I felt that like that was the one. And that was JD too. JD ain't did a rap song since Welcome to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Welcome to Atlanta was just something he did. He never put that out.
No, it wasn't on nothing.
He just put it out in like 2019 or some shit. Like he never put it out. Like it was just a radio song. Yeah.
JD had no more albums after that.
Yeah, he was doing Usher, Mariah. He was doing all R&B. He ain't did no hip hop since Yonder. I was the first hip hop song that man did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and got back up into doing hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's when Grills and all. We came with a few stuff after that, where he was killing the charts.
Before that, the last thing JD did before that, and even up to this day, hip hop was Life After 1472 or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's 97, 97. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, we got him
Damn.
back up in that thing, man. He was, he was R&B'd out because it was winning. You know what I'm saying? But he went in there and did because he didn't like no beat he was throwing my way. That's how we came over with the hook gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just thought he just made a beat, he leave the room. No, hold on. Press play on that. Keep that thing going. What you tripping off for? This was cold. You know what I mean? So yeah, what the hook gonna be was one of the ones, man. And it'll never be duplicated. You know what I'm saying? There's a few biters out there. I hear them. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it when that check comes. But y'all literally cannot duplicate that. Like it was every rapper in the world just want to rap, bro. The hook is always something. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to do a hook. The real artists, the real rappers, like spitters, MCs, they don't not like hooks. That's why you always got sample hooks and you know what I'm saying?
They got it easy now. Niggas is coming in with writing teams, not disrespecting nobody. It's just not with the credit what I came up with in the game. But at the end of the day, I made no money. Y'all niggas is millionaires, so maybe y'all had the right fucking idea. But niggas got credit. I mean, niggas come into the game now with your hook is already there for you. All you doing is putting those lyrics. You feel me? If the label fuck with you or y'all, if they believe that they about to move you, you literally got that machine with you. That's part of that machine. Is writing themes. If you look at rapper songs back in the day, you remember, man, it used to be like one person.
Don't think that though. And that's just because that's one person that got credit. They just got played. Don't ever think that. From the beginning of time of music, it always have been a hook or something. Somebody come in, play a string instrument. You know what I'm saying? It started off with just instruments, so the whole band be on the publishing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, if I sample a record, boy, it'd be about 20 people getting paid. You'd be like, damn, who the hell wrote on this song? It'd be the drummer. Somebody might have said, ding, 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 he getting paid. Like it goes down. You feel me? So like everybody always had stuff presented to them. That's why I said like most of the big classic albums that you hear are a collaboration of thinkers. I ain't gonna say they're not writing your lyrics, but they are coming with ideas of like, yo, this the beat right here. Yo, this is the one. I got this from old boy up the street. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the one. This is the beat right here. Boom, old boy, like man, I heard a hook on there. Somebody in the back might say 2 words and be like, that's what the hook should be. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like it goes. I've been going out since the beginning of Yonder. The hip hop, the hippie to the hip. You know what I'm saying? Grandmaster Cash wrote a whole half of that song. You know what I mean? Like people don't know, and he ain't get paid for a lot of stuff and all that. Like it always is the beginning of hip hop. Somebody else wrote something. You feel what I'm saying? That the Curtis Blow and all that. Them people in the thing with they not in there by themselves. Somebody in there because that's where when you remember we coming from. R&B and soul music and you know what I'm saying, Motown.
Yeah, that whole
we coming from that. Yeah, hip hop started with sampling we never had a beat. We had to find a beat in somebody else's beat to even get a beat. So now just think about it like so at the beginning they was using like how Primo do. You feel what I'm saying? Like them hooks how Primo do. That's how most of the hooks were back in the 80s. The ones that blew up were people who did it on their own. Rock the bells, chicka chicka. That's why the DJ won so much. Chicka chicka. All the hooks had scratch.
Yeah, that was the biggest part of hip hop. People don't realize that shit because now it's basically DJ is considered. I mean, it's obsolete for most parts unless it's a live show, but it's considered basically the smallest part. But at one point, the DJ was the fucking show. You know because the rappers.
DJ came to the studio too though. Now the DJ don't even be in the studio with them. Go to the studio with your artist. And be a part of it. Be a real part of it. So you can be really a part of the show instead of just playing the playlist that he got going for us. You know what I'm saying? Some good DJs out there. But I want to tell them like the DJ will play a bigger part right now if they go into the creation part. You know what I'm saying? That's why DJ Drama wins and Khaled wins.
Because they know what the fuck the crowd wants.
They in the studio with their artists. They in the studio right now, like whoever they DJ for, they be in the studio with them. You know what I'm saying? Bringing beats, all that, bringing ideas, the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? Being a part of the process. So it plays a bigger part. That's why most of them got bigger names.
I agree. So look, right? We got the success of Murphy's Law. And then, nigga, you knew this question was coming. I mean, what the fuck happened? I mean, we got a Grammy. We got platinum success. We got everything for Murphy's Law. Now, I'm going to say what the bullshit rumor was, and I'm going to laugh at the rumor because If you niggas ever did any type of homework, y'all could have figured this part out. But anyway, I'm gonna help y'all. The rumor was Nelly is holding Murphy Lee back. Dirty ENT won't drop Murphy Lee. They won't put his record out. Now, I ain't the brightest motherfucking crayon inside the coloring book or whatever it is that crayons come in, the little pouch with the pencil sharpener. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I ain't the sharpest or the brightest, but I do know this. On the back of Murphy Lee CD, you feel me? You come up under as Universal Records. You wasn't under Dirty ENT. I mean, did Nelly really even have I don't know, because I don't know artists that Nelly brought out back then. I know Dirty ENT was a clique that all y'all represented and things of sort, but you wasn't necessarily, and tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, were you under Nelly? Is Nelly the one that was holding Murphy Lee project back?
We was all signed to Universal Records. You know what I'm saying? Well, even the solo records, the solo deals, the group deal, Nelly deal, we signed to Universal Records. They're not giving you nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you come in as an artist, it's going to be very hard for them to watch you change into a label. You got to come in already in as a label. They not doing none of that. All them label deals was fake that everybody was getting. They were just fronting to start something. You know what I'm saying? When it looked like an artist got a label, something he did at home. So we did dirty at home. Like, they wasn't giving nothing. They act like they was. They might even cut a little check to act like that they cared. So that's why artists wasn't put out and things of that nature up under Dirty, because it never was no full support on nothing like that. Because when you come in as young artists, they don't trust giving their money to you as a label.
Okay.
Right now, you're going to try to run a label, and guess now what you're going to do?
You become
competition.
competition.
Don't I got you under contract? No, don't I got you under contract? Why?
Oh.
They can't even run no label, and I need you to drop albums. I need what you talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
And then how the fuck
like
do you feature on
both.
anybody from your album? How do you feature on anybody from your label if I own you as a artist? That means you're gonna have to charge your label, because I still need my bag shit.
They gonna do all that. They gonna get all that money. They ain't worried about that part. But just the little part of you taking your time away from being the artist to do a label, I'm not giving you no money to do that. And that's just me thinking on some grown man shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never say this. But if you get reality check, like, yo, if I give this man so many millions to put out albums and things of that nature, I am not finna give this man no money to be a label, and it's gonna take his time away from what I need him to
go
do.
out and
what makes me money?
Go out and play with your friends and shit.
You need that money. Yeah, to go try some shit. Man, you better do that on your own time. Do it with your own money. You should never ask a label for you to be a label. You feel what I'm saying? Just go do it with your own money. You made enough money to support your own label. Do it yourself. Don't get no loan from no label. Do Master P.
What happened then, Murph? What happened?
Me, I was stuck up under there. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't let budgets go, and I had a crazy second album, but it was a lot going on. Label changes, and you know, the people who was at the top wasn't at the top no more. The people who was working out records wasn't there no more. So just a lot of not knowing the business, you know what I'm saying, ins and out, not knowing that on their side, they're obligated to do stuff in a contract too. You know what I'm saying? So if I knew how to play that part right, it would have been done. So yeah, it was just about that. Cause
but they wanted it. They don't lose.
They don't look at the people, bro. They ain't with the fans. Like, they don't look at what the people want. They look at what their budget's got, what time it is, how many artists they got to put out this month, this quarter. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they go that route.
Hit the light for me, bro, if you can.
They not going for none of that. So that's the whole thing with them. It's a timeline, it's a money schedule, it's a money train. This is not they don't care about who likes what. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, because it would seem like they will want to, because it's guaranteed money. You feel me? We betting on 7. Nigga, I've been rolling this bitch all night.
They ain't even put out enough for the first one. Like, they didn't think I was gonna do what I did on the. Because like that, it's not supposed to sell. Lunatics were not supposed to sell. You don't do that. Ain't nobody think about it. Name an artist who sold after a group, unless you was Wu-Tang, which already had solo situations. You know what I'm saying? You don't sell. That's why it worked for 50. It worked after us. It worked for 50 and G Unit. It worked for D12 did it, but not a solo artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's hard as hell to sell records. it's hard as a mud to sell records. So people got to realize that. You know what I mean? And once you realize that, you'll know.
You know, I gotta get into some. You know, I gotta get into the shit that's going on right now, the shit that the fans really want to hear about Murphy Lee and what's going on. Right now, you got your two brothers, you feel me? As I stated in the beginning, y'all niggas was the poster kids of what the fuck a family and a rap label was supposed to be. A clique was supposed to be. Now you got Ali, which was Papa Lee to a lot of y'all, and then you got Nelly in the middle of a big ass feud, right? And inside that feud, I just want to talk about the new album also, you feel me? Because you said y'all talked to Ali or Nelly, tell them both my bad. And I wanted to pick that up. They might ain't got shit to do with one another, but I wanted to pick up that. And I also wanted to ask, what's your position in this shit? What the fuck do you think? As a brother, I can only imagine. Me personally, I've been wanting to smack both of my fucking brothers. But where's Murphy Lee's position? And what did those bars mean that you wrote inside your new album?
No, I hope them brothers work that out, man. You know, I heard a lot of anger in both voices. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you're together for so long, it ain't no different from a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So both of them just hurt. You know what I mean? Both. That's what it sounds like to me. You know what I mean? And whatever it's about, both of them hurt. And they, you know, we've been brothers for a long, long time. So I don't know. It'll play all out in the movie. It'll be all right. Them boys will be all right. Ain't nothing.
Nigga, did you just now give us
nothing, so they good.
Did you just now give us a clip that we needed, nigga? Is it a movie coming?
It always should be a movie.
Talk your
Life
shit.
is a movie. It always should be a movie. If it ain't gonna be one, just know that I'm gonna make one.
Do that zoom in one more time. Do that zoom in one more time. Let us.
It's always gonna be something, man.
For y'all not watching, y'all need to make sure y'all go ahead over to YouTube or our website, which is www.carsfaceuppodcast.com. Make sure y'all see all of the significant, elegant shit that Murphy Lee is showing y'all on the screen right now. You feel me? Hey, Murph, let's get on. Yeah. Oh, no. Before we get on to the new shit, and then we'll be, you know, I'm not going to hold you too much. I know you're trying to juggle everything. Nigga, how did it feel? Because what a lot of niggas don't know, like I said in the beginning of this, y'all niggas was country, y'all was this, y'all was everything opposite of what hip hop was at the time, especially up north, because up north we ran the game at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know hip hop though. I mean, if niggas ain't realized that shit before they realized it during this during this interview, you know hip hop, and I know the St Lunatics know hip hop. You feel me? Nelly speaks about who his favorites was. You done gave us a lot of game on, you knowing fucking just different hip hop facts. How did you feel during the KRS-1 and the Nelly beat? Because you being the young nigga inside that shit, you had to go hard for your side. You had to rock it. What was that like? We know what the Chingy and shit, all that shit was like. That's that Midwest West beef. Y'all had that personally. I want to know, what was it like to be in the middle of KRS-1, which is considered hip-hop's elite, hip-hop's royalty, against y'all young niggas? How did that feel?
Try not to say nothing disrespectful. It wasn't, I don't know, I was young, I didn't care at the time. You know what I'm saying? I literally thought that if we'd have known that he do that to all the people who hit the top of the charts every year, that he always did a diss rap, if we'd have known that, you know what I'm saying? I think we coming from St. Louis, not getting a lot of respect in the hip hop game. We were selling so many records, but not getting no respect at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, far as being considered hip hop, like they just wanted us to be pop and R&B. They wanted us to be something else so bad, so fast. It was like, just because we were selling a lot of records, it was not seen like that. Because of our 1 to 60 so fast, once we got on, you know what I'm saying? It was a long journey to get on, but once we got on, it was so fast. Choo choo choo, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that everybody was disrespectful at the time, and we didn't know how to take that. So anytime somebody said something, we confronted it. You know what I'm saying? It was DMX, Nas. It was a gang of people we had to go back at. Like, I'm so glad we didn't do nothing. I mean, not saying like he can't do nothing back. Man, we had not so pointed, bro. It was just retarded. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many people we was going at the time, man. It was like, I mean, we weren't going at them. We just replying to what, you know what I'm saying? We was the walk up on you. And just to see, it wasn't like we were to go down, you know what I'm saying, Bebo, but we need to see. You know what I mean? Because ain't no internet to be talking back and forth and none of that. People really had cell phones in a weird way. You know what I'm saying? They went long distance. So you ain't just walking up on people. I mean, you got to walk up on somebody. And that's what they would have did. And just like, you know what I'm saying? We was just doing what everybody else would have did. But we wasn't for the shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely weren't for the shit. And we weren't finna be no butter, no jokes. So if you said something, we was there. We just need to see what was going on. And usually everybody's like, no, it's not like that, man. I promise you it wasn't like that. Like, damn, why you saying it? You could have just shut it up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
that was silly.
Murph, I get in so many fucking arguments with the KRS-1 shit. I'm an up north nigga. We all know, like I said, during y'all big run, that was when up north ran it. Hip hop was grimy, everything. We ran that shit. But I get in so many arguments and I laugh every time when the question comes up, the KRS-1 versus St Lunatics, all that shit. I always be like, man, Nelly fuck that nigga up. I don't give a fuck what nigga say. You call it what the fuck you want. And I like hip hop. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, and I think a lot of niggas didn't realize, if y'all didn't listen to this whole interview, if y'all listen to it, you can hear Murph is very, very, very fucking intelligent, and he knows his hip hop facts and shit like that. So it wasn't like these niggas was just some country ass, Bama ass niggas that didn't know hip hop and was doing some whole different genre of music and shit. These niggas did it. They knew the history of it, but they did it their way. I salute that shit. That's why I thought that you deserve a chair at this table of success, a chair at this table of I declare war, a chair at this table of the corny shit of we giving roses, you feel me? So let's get into that motherfucking new project, nigga. Let's get into that shit, nigga. Hey, Murph, we talking 21 years later, nigga, and we got second chance. We got the second chance, nigga. And I'm gonna tell you, I went through it. And for y'all that don't know, make sure y'all go download that motherfucker. But we gonna give y'all all the links. Murph, give them the link real quick, but we gonna give it to y'all again.
You can go to newmurph.com, or you can go to, matter of fact, text me at 314-408-TIX. Text me at 314-408-TIX.
Make sure y'all
link in the bio, all that.
Make sure y'all get that motherfucker, because listen, I'm gonna tell you, I got some questions to ask about it. I already asked one of them, you feel me? But let's talk about second chance. You talk about signing a bad deal. No, we talked about
second time around. I don't want you to be saying that. You're gonna be like, I ain't want to say it like that. It's called second time around. Nah, you good. You good. I
with the
song,
want
you to keep. You be like, man, why he didn't tell me? Could have said something. No, you good,
Murph,
bro. Everybody say it. That's what it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things. It's a big homage to my fans, man, and it's asking for a second chance for real. Like, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of people that counted on me, like, yo, you about the only person I listen to. I don't even listen to hip hop, but I listen to Murph. You know what I'm saying? And like, for me to not put out certain things and at a certain time, it's like was rough. You know what I'm saying? Because I get the emails, I get the texts, I get the DMs, I get the whole nine. I see them when I'm in the streets at the shows. You know what I'm saying? So I was just glad to be able to present this project, because I dropped plenty before this, but this one here in particular was something special from me to all my day ones. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who had a Murphy Lee story, anybody who had a Lunatic story, anybody who ever wore Air Force Ones because of us, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody who ever had on big clothes just because, anybody got dreads, anybody who, you know what I'm saying, that has something to do with what we got going on.
Don't forget the sticker on the hat, nigga. Don't forget the sticker on the hat.
Too funny, man. Yeah, man, I was trying to save my hats, man. I got tired of paying $30 every 2 seconds. Like, man, come on, bro. so my hands used to be real sweaty on stage, and I used to come off the stage and my whole hat be all prints on that thing. So I started keeping my stick on. So when I grab it or adjust it, I'm already, you know what I mean? I ain't touching that thing. No fingerprints, no evidence, like my boy E40 said.
Hey, yeah. That's some real shit. Yo, so I got a question, right, about that whole second time around, because thank you for correcting me with that. Second time around, what made you go the independent route with that? I mean, and it's crazy, because for those that don't know, you've been doing the independent route since fucking 2009 on some real shit. You released your own DVD, all of that shit, you feel me? What made you stay on the independent route when you have so many platforms that's big right now. You got Apple, Tidal, all of those type of shit. What made you go independent and say, man, fuck this? Y'all hit Murph up personally. I'm going to send you the DVD. I'm going to send you the fucking album. I'm going to do all of that for you. What made you stick to that and say, fuck the machine right now?
Because I kept asking all the distributors and people who was going to put my stuff out, like, yo, will I be on the top row, like when where it say new album available? You know what I'm saying? Or will all my people have to go in there and search it? You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, the music business making $17 billion a year, man. Ain't a billionaire yet as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, as making from music, like if the music that we made makes them $17 billion, you don't think none of these top artists, Lil Baby, Drake, none of them should be a billionaire off music over the last 5 years? You know what I'm saying? So they giving us crumbs already for these streaming services. So instead of me sending my people, all my people, because they gonna still have to search for me, I'm still telling them, hey, yo, go to Apple and no, this is entrepreneur at its finest. I'm not gonna keep screaming out other people's platforms that ain't doing nothing for me or my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, text me at 314-408-TIX 8427. You know what I'm saying? Or go to my website, store.newmurph.com or newmurph.com, or go to my Murph at Murph Dirty on Instagram and link in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Like, come to me, like, because I got to send you somewhere anyway. So why am I doing that? And then what about when IG and Facebook shut down on a day when you be like, man, they just messed up all like, y'all just gonna shut down. At any point, the streams get shut down, all that stuff get shut down. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just want to, if I'm really going to, you know what I'm saying, be with my fans and keep dropping and keep being able to give jewels and things in the future to them, come straight to me. It shouldn't even be no middleman in that. So I think it's the biggest way of independence is like, I just don't see no other way around it. If y'all getting 1 billion streams, this is, where your fans at, man? You should be talking to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we giving it to, that's like you saying to the NBA, or you saying these kids should go to HBCUs out of high school. It's the same thing. It's like, why are we giving it when you the reason why they stream, why it's popping?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Future, you the reason why it's going. Little baby, you the reason why this mug is moving. This train is moving. They wouldn't even move without you, Kanye. You know what I mean? Like, so we can, I don't know. I'm just trying to do it different, bro. And if I got to be the guinea pig for it, I'm cool with it. But that's how you got to get the whole album. So for the singles, I'm dropping every single one by one, because it was a big thing too. The distributors also was like, so what's the single? And DJs, what's the single? So everybody be like, what's the single? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna drop 12 singles. That's all simple as that. You know what I mean? Every one of them play its own part. Every one of them got their own campaign. And we drop them a few at a time, and that's how it's gonna be. So if you want the single, sure, you can get it. It's gonna be on your phone. But if you want the whole project as a whole to see how this experience is, 314-408-TIX, and I'll get it right to you.
Man, I for motherfuckers that don't know, I want to give my shout out to Murphy Lee. It's experience, like he just said. You listen to it from beginning to end. It's a motherfucking experience from beginning to end. Not only if you're a Murphy Lee fan, not only if you're a St Lunatics fan, not only if you're a Nelly fan, if you're a fucking fan of good fucking music, I'm telling you, it's an experience from beginning to end. I enjoyed it. I rode around. I listened to that motherfucker from beginning to end, and then I rewinded that bitch. And I don't motherfucking rewind a lot of music. I know y'all like, nigga, you old. The fuck is a rewind? All right, I started the bitch over, and I went back to the first fucking song. I went back to the first fucking song. You feel me? And I listened to that bitch again. So that's what y'all need to make sure y'all go out there to his website. Make sure y'all get it 100%. Yo, he's a real person. He's a real G. He holds it down. Again, he's one of the legends, because we have to realize that this realm of hip hop, this world of hip hop, people have solidified their certain areas of what they run. That nigga ran his area. He ran that shit, that St. Louis shit, that Midwest shit. They ran that shit. You can't take away those. I don't give a fuck if you give them flowers, roses, or any other type of fucking bushes. Get a nigga's bushes. I don't give a fuck. But Them niggas ran that shit, and we need to salute that shit. And Murphy Lee being one of the young niggas that made niggas like myself. You're only a few years older than me, and that's one thing that I didn't say in the beginning. Nigga, you made niggas like myself with dreads, like you pointed out. You feel me? With dreads, you feel me? I'm bald headed nigga now, but whatever. It's not my fault. It's the genes. But listen. You made niggas feel like, yo, we could do this shit. You feel me? You got young nigga fucking with OGs at the time because Nelly and them was older. You got young niggas. I remember being that kid in high school and all of my niggas already, I can't say graduated. All my niggas already put out of school. They fucking with me, and I'm the young guy, so I understand that pressure. I understand how realistic you made it and how obtainable you made it to be for everybody. So I'm gonna end this shit on one of the biggest songs and one of my favorite songs on the album, which was Flowers and Bars. Flowers and Bars is one of those fucking songs that this nigga salute every fucking legend in the world. He saluted everybody. He Flowers and Bars, if I didn't think this nigga was going motherfucking give me, I wasn't gonna get, what's that shit called? When a nigga say copyright infringement every time that I fucking play the bitch, that would be the fucking intro of this segment of I Declare War, Flowers and Bars. Yo, please explain to them exactly what that was and what was the mind state of creating that song, because I want them to go listen to that ASAP.
Oh, man, that thing came on, man. You heard that soul in that song. So my daughter did the monologue at the beginning. And that's my wife on the oohs and ahs. And yeah, man, at first I gave a few shout outs because it started out how you heard at the beginning, but then I said, you know what, I'm finna name everything that changed my whole life, changed mine, changed all of our lives, people who sacrificed themselves, you know what I'm saying, just to you know, put it on the line, man. You know, you can risk a lot when you say the right things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them and everybody I named put it on the line, and then, you know what I'm saying, they got families at home and all type of stuff. So I thought it was just dope to give them their flowers. So it was called Flowers in Bars.
Mm-hmm. That's literally y'all. For y'all, I'm only gonna say this one more again. That shit is my favorite song. And for those as followers of Murphy Lee, back to the whole aspect of hip hop and what's real and what's not and all of that bullshit. For those that don't realize, this nigga knows hip hop. We ain't gonna talk like he don't know what hip hop is and things of that. They literally went against the grain and kept it true to what they was doing. And again, that's why we salute you. That's why I told you I wanted to make sure that you got a chance to get on here and say, nigga, I'm that nigga. Because you know why? I feel like you that nigga. So the world need to feel like that shit. The shit that I say is the shit that I want the world to say. So I want you to get them an opportunity to, I know you done said it 2-3 times. Tell them how they reach you. Tell them how they meet you. All of that good shit, how they contact you. Get all of the new merch and things. We going to end that shit on this, merch.
Just go newmurph.com, man. That'll get everything. And if you follow me on Instagram, the link is in the bio.
Okay. I appreciate you, brother, for coming through. Hey, to all of our listeners on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of those platforms that we are on, I want to salute y'all too, because we got an award today that says 2021 Baltimore Crown Awards Podcast of the Year, Cards Face Up Podcast with Ty Hill. Yeah. Salute y'all motherfuckers, because y'all know I don't be paying attention to the award stuff. You feel me? I thank y'all, man. Y'all fucking with the kid. I want y'all to go out and get Murphy Lee fucking album. Make sure y'all keep supporting the real. I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. Salute to the Crown Awards. Salute to everybody that voted. Salute to everybody that support Murphy Lee, St Lunatics, all of that shit. Hey, Murph, we appreciate you, brother.
Man, number love. Thank you again, bro. Great. Keep going up.
One.